Stop putting yourself last and make yourself a priority, just like all the other people you're helping in your life. If you're a person who naturally likes to give, you're probably there when somebody reaches out to you. You go that extra mile and you enjoy doing it. But the flip side of that is often exhaustion, burnout, feeling even a little bit of resentment because you're helping everybody else and you're not getting ahead the way that you'd like to. And that's a pretty big price. Especially if you have kids, guess what? They're watching you always put yourself last. And while it can be beautiful to be in that space of serving others, if you don't make yourself a priority, nobody else will. And you deserve to be a priority because your goals are just as important as everybody else's. And you can't give what you don't have. So if you're drained, exhausted, and even have some resentment, and I know that that often happens in relationships when you're giving all the time, you can't show up in the most beautiful way so that that relationship can flourish. And I get it. Sometimes it feels like that's the way we are. And I work a lot with clients to rediscover their boundaries and their priorities and all those things. But you can put yourself first without being selfish. Here are just a couple of strategies for you to try out. One, make sure that you are on your schedule every day, because if you have a full schedule, you probably have everybody on that schedule. Kids being picked up, co-workers, helping somebody with the move. But are you on your schedule? You should be every single day. You should find yourself on your own schedule. Two, create some space when somebody makes a request. Now, I'll do a separate video on how to say no and creating some healthier boundaries. But when somebody gives you a request and says, hey, can you help? Instead of jumping right in and saying yes, just give yourself some space and say, you know what? I may be able to, but let me check and I'll get back to you. It gives you a little bit of space and you can think about if this is really something that you can take on or if it's simply too much. And three, every week, you need to have something to recharge your batteries. So whether that's doing nothing at all or taking a walk or meeting with some friends, just having a coffee outside, doesn't have to be anything big, but it could be. But you need to have something on your schedule every single week that helps to recharge your batteries. Remember, you can't give what you don't have. So make sure that your batteries are always fully charged. Now, I'd love in the comments below for you to share some ways to make sure that you're prioritizing yourself. Or if you are going to try one of these strategies, let me know how they went.